Disappointed we didn't come out with the desire that we needed. I thought we got. I thought Cairns came out with a lot more purpose than we did, and they got their eye in early. Our defence was pretty blasé in the first quarter, and Weeks got his eye in, Glidden got his eye in, Evans got his eye in, and when a team's up and about, it's hard to stop. We didn't play. We're very selective when we play defence, which is a major concern for us.
You mentioned your starting mindset at the beginning. It's become an issue, but I think I look at the stat from this year since January, it's been down 8 of 10 games at half-time. So that's must be a concern to you going leading to the finals.
Yes.
What is it? Something locker room beforehand? Have you been able to pinpoint and working towards anything to try and improve?
Yeah, obviously we have with different starting rotations, and it's a mindset. Really is a mindset. We come in today to really put pressure on the top 2 position, and we come in and we give up 26 points in the first quarter, and they're shooting 65% in the first quarter. Is that desire on the defensive end? We're supposed to be a DNA defensive team, but we're certainly being selective, and when you're being selective, that's what happens. You put the game in umpires' hands, you put the game in fortune, but we really should have been a lot better than that.
Is there anything that made you different in your defence from the beginning of the season? First 13 games, half-time, you weren't 45 points, you hadn't conceded 45 points.
Yep.
Last 13 games, half-time, you've done it 6 times, including the last 3. Is there something different?
It was pretty easy. It's hard work. And we're being selective. We're 11 points down, 6 minutes to go, and we're up the lanes, denying, getting deflections, being active. They're pushing all of them out of the sets, and we don't do it for long enough.
Damo, 14 points down halfway through third, to fight back, get in front, and then have a shot to win, which Bryce has done on the buzzer before. Must, at this time of the year, still instill a bit of confidence in what you're doing?
Yeah, but you don't get a whole lot of confidence from only playing patches of good basketball, especially this late into the season. Maybe at the beginning of the year, if you're playing 20, 25 good minutes, then you can build from that going forward. But this time of year, you're looking to lock up 30, 35 quality minutes and 5 minutes where at least you're still getting stops if your offense isn't going. But to let them, I think they had 51 points from behind the arc. You give a team that type of confidence, in particular someone like Cam Glidden, who's one of the best shooters in the league. He goes 5 of 10, and all of them are good looks, yet he's a renowned shooter. So we've got to take more pride in our one-on-one assignments, and then make sure the talk is there as well, because what's written up on the board before the game, we're not going out and executing at times, and it cost us a lot, in particular in the first half. And you're giving an away team confidence, and they continue to shoot well, which they did tonight. Yeah, it shouldn't be based on a big meeting. You put together a good week of training on the court, it usually results in a good performance. And we had a good week on court. It's just that we came out and guys are hitting shots that maybe we weren't expecting to hit, but we've got to be able to make game time adjustments as players out on the court. If you hit 1 or 2 threes or long twos, all of a sudden you've got to start respecting them a little bit more. And they had too many uncontested or semi-contested looks after they'd already knocked down 1 or 2. So we've got to be smarter out there and make those types of adjustment. And that can start with talk, that can start with knowing the game plan. But credit to Cairns, they got rolling in the first half, and then when we started to up the ante, it was too little too late.
The manic last minute or so, had your chance, what were your thoughts about when you look back on that point of the game now?
Look, I thought our best basketball was played in the fourth quarter. Bryce Cotton with the ball in his hands with 10 seconds to go, down 1. I'm feeling pretty confident, to be honest. He's one of the best players I've played alongside. The shot looked good. In hindsight, maybe I should have executed something so it wasn't everyone just in their stagnant defence. But again, I'm sure Bryce will take that shot again and again, and we'd back him to take it. But a game should never come down to one shot unless you've played 40 great minutes, as has the other team. Instead, I'm disappointed with the quantity of good minutes we played.
Two games left, obviously, to work out where you're going to finish. How do you take this week on now that this result?
We'll probably finish 3rd or 4th, so yep.
So you've given off second.
Oh, I think it's out of the loop now, without a question.
Because you perform or something?
It's the wins. We're only on 15 wins, so Adelaide is 16 already. So they've got 2 games, and we've got 2 games to go. So they win 2. It's we're in the lap of the gods. So it's 3rd and 4th.
So how does that make you feel?
I'm disappointed. Yeah, we had some great opportunities, but we seemed just to let them go by.
You won it from you did last year. Do you have to approach things differently in that position from here for the next 3 games?
Yeah, we have to do something to fix up not playing 40 minutes of basketball. That's my major concern, and everything out of that is comes out of playing at that level. If we're not playing 40 minutes, it's going to be a short playoff for us, because that's when you get found out. And we've got to have a lot more desire and purpose in our approach when we're playing, instead of picking and choosing when we play.
The question is, a few times this year at press before, have you got the belief that the team can turn it around in time?
Well, we've seen that, but it's just been inconsistent. So we know that when we play hard enough, we're good enough. The question is, are we playing hard enough all the time? And that's, we're saying all the right things, but we're not backing it up with actions.
Knowing that a top 2 spot is gone, how do you handle the next 2 games? Is there fatigue in place and you can manage players knowing that those top 2 spots are out of the way? Does that come into it?
It's really unknown, because it's the week after is a week off, with the Boomers. So this is the funny period right now. That's 4 teams finish next week, and then there's a week bye off, and then play it off. So you've got 2 weeks before your next game. So I've never experienced that before. So I don't know how we're going to get through it, but we'll certainly do our best.
Not ideal, the break?
Yeah, you want to get... Yeah, it's probably good for us. We've got a little bit older bodies to give us a little bit of a rest. So, but it's really unknown.
Oh, I've been dealing with a few niggling things most of the season, so that break that we have coming up, timing-wise, it's great for me. I could probably do with a few days of just getting everything right in time for the finals, but obviously any time there's an Australian selection up for grabs, you always want to play for Australia, but with the timing, with a few niggling injuries, I'm not saying I would have been selected, but the reality is I probably had to put the Wildcats and my body, in particular, some time and some rest on the sidelines. So had I been selected, had I not, it doesn't matter. At least now I can support the guys from at home and take care of my body, rest up, and be ready to go for game 1, wherever we finish on the table and whoever we play against. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, you play the game because you love it this time of the year. It's exciting, it's tough, and you want to get those hard games under your belt, and to go over and play Melbourne, in Melbourne, I'm expecting a high-quality physical matchup, and then to come back, it's a final setting where you might have to play 2 games in one weekend, and so if we can make the most of that and then have 2 weeks between games, I say go for it, and hopefully I can suit up and experience that, and hopefully we can go in with some form, albeit a 2-week break.